Good afternoon and welcome to Yggdrasil Gardens. I'm your host, Chance Walton. Today I'm going to skip the beard care products showcase. It's Memorial Day weekend, so I would rather talk about something a little bit more important. Well, a lot more important. 1 in 22 veterans will commit suicide, and that is a problem. It should be 0. We need to take better care of our veterans. 1 in 22 is way too many, way too often. If 1 in 88 kids is diagnosed with autism, 1 in 22 is just one too many. 1 is too many. So, this Memorial Day, I want you to thank someone that you know who's in the service. You don't have to tell them thank you for your service. Tell them welcome home. You know, be there for your friends who've been in the service. Be a shoulder for them to lean on. Support them, because going from that military life back to civilian life, it's hard. And they don't really prepare them for it or tell them how to switch back to being a civilian. So keep your veteran friends in mind. Keep those who are active duty in mind, those in reserves. Give them your thoughts and prayers. If anyone who is watching this is a veteran, there are plenty of veterans help sites. You know, there's the national hotline you can call if you're in crisis. If you need somebody to talk to, reach out to me on here. I'll listen, I'll talk. I'll be your buddy. You know, I would rather you talk to me than you do something drastic. So, with that in mind, thank you all who have served currently. Thank you to everyone who will serve. So, I really appreciate the freedoms that we have thanks to y'all. So, without further ado, let's get into gardening. Today I'm going to talk about supporting your plants, because I've had to start trellising up in a way, tying up my tomato plant. It's gotten too big and heavy. It started pulling the cage over. So every time I get a windstorm, I have to come out here and fix it. I'm gonna have to run a second string over here. Now, this is an indeterminate tomato. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna grow and grow and grow until the first frost kills it. I mean, these things they can go. I've had some reach 12 feet tall or plus. I mean, I think my tallest one was like 14 foot. And all you can really do is support them. It's best if you have a trellis system, like an overhead system, that you can drop strings off of onto them. I don't have that luxury. This box is old, it's starting to fall apart. So I've just run a string to a pole, ran it to it, that'll hold it up on that side. I'm gonna run a string to this other pole. Yes, I'm eating a popsicle. It's like 84 degrees today. Yesterday was 88, and I just got done mowing the yard. And I wanted something cold to cool me off, so don't judge me. And blue is my favorite. So, run your string, support your tomato plant up. As you can tell, I trimmed mine all up from last time, and it started to put out its new suckers. It started to put out its new branches. We already have our first tomato of the season on there. Now, with supporting plants, other plants that you definitely probably will end up needing to support, especially with like wind, corn. As you see, I've run a string in 2 spots, tied it off over there for my corn. And my corn is currently, let's see here, that tallest leaf is up to my neck. I'm 5'11". That gives you an idea how tall this corn has already gotten. Now, as far as your corn treating it, treat it the same way you would your grass, other than no pesticides, no, you know, if it's got a fungus, you can do a fungus treatment, but I wouldn't do pesticides on it the way you would your lawn. But the same fertilizer, like if you're fertilizing your lawn with 3207, hit it with your corn. It's gonna blow up, because corn is technically a grass. So it'll help it grow really well. As you can tell, I have a massive stockpile of corn. In here I have sweet yellow corn, sweet white corn, Hopi blue corn, and some strawberry popcorn. I've never grown the popcorn before, so this will be something new for me. We'll see how it does. I've also got my rosemary, still looking great. Oh, there's a little grasshopper. I got a watermelon plant back there, and then a watermelon plant right here. Japanese maple, and my pineapple. Now, pineapples do not grow in central Alabama where I'm at. They grow, you can probably grow them pretty dang well down near the Gulf. So like Mobile, Gulf Shores, Orange Beach. Those areas you can probably grow them all year round, no problem. But up here, you have to put it up for the winter, keep it alive through the winter. It's a process, and it takes 2 years to get your first pineapple. And then after that, you'll get a pineapple every year consecutively. So it's just a matter of wait and see what happens. So make sure you support your tomato plants if you've got indeterminate, because like I said, they will get big, they will get heavy. As you can see, all my tomato plants are indeterminate. So those are cherry, yellow pear cherry tomatoes. This is a beefsteak. And these 3 are pink Brady vine. And they're all indeterminate. So these things are gonna go till about November for us here. And they will get tall, but they produce so many more tomatoes. I did determinate tomatoes one year. I think I ended up with maybe 6 tomatoes off of 2 bushes for the whole season, and I was super disappointed. They only get 3 feet tall and bush out, and they don't make as many tomatoes. These indeterminate ones, you'll have them from the time they start producing all the way till the first frost kills them. You'll have a good harvest. These yellow pear tomatoes I grew last year, and I don't think I've ever picked as many tomatoes in my life. I mean, it was just day after day coming out from work, checking the garden, pick the fresh ones. I ended up with well over 100, probably about 300 tomatoes off of 2 plants. It kept going and going and going. My kids were loving it. My parents were loving it. Everybody who eats tomatoes. Sadly, I don't eat the cherry ones. I only eat the big ones on sandwiches, so, you know. Is what it is. I enjoy growing them for other people, even though I don't eat them. And you know, you don't have to grow something just because you eat it. You can grow it and give it to your neighbors. Sometimes it's good therapy to grow things. Like I was diagnosed with PTSD from my time working as a first responder. Gardening for me has been a sense of peace in a very turbulent world. The garden is somewhere quiet I can go. I can put love into it. I can put time into it. If I'm having a stressful day, I can work the soil. I can weed it, pull the weeds out. And it brings me back to center, if you will. So, again, we're gonna touch base on this again because it's the end of the video. I'm gonna wrap up now. It's Memorial Day weekend. Keep your veteran friends in mind. Keep any veterans you know in mind. And thank you to everyone who has served and will serve. I love you all, and I wish you the best. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys next week.